On first down, right back to Robinson. Robinson hit. He's lost the ball. And the Texans are going to come up with it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. It's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat. He does the rest. Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Now, deep ball for London. Oh, big hole left side. And he will score. Drake London. Touchdown Atlanta. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run. Got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
This taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he moves forward out to the 29-yard line. Rook Oromaro there on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. They'll go play action with Stroud. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They get 21 on that one. 1st down for Houston.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up the 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Now, what's that? 18, that's it.
They run at the gun with Genty. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run.
And he tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Billy Bowman.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. And here's Bijan. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Try again. It's second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the Texans.
They'll throw. It's Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Robinson.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, first down.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. They run over center with Robinson. And a short pickup down inside the 10.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On 2nd down, Penix rolling right. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Texans are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
All right.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Exiting the pocket right. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Second and 10.
All right.
Stroud going to set up the throw. Now a shot here, deep middle, into space. And he's going to take this one all the way. 82 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The throw is Penix. Out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Penix. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
On 3rd down, Penix. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Now Penix, he's going to take a shot here for Mooney. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. The Falcons send their punching unit out. That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get something there on the return. He will take this back to the 20-yard line. On first down, it's Stroud. He'll get this off to Genti. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Throwing on second down, Stroud. To the left side, he finds Kraft. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. It is a big-time play for Houston. 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
All right.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That is hauled in at the 5. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Texans. His second touchdown of the afternoon. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans will extend this third quarter lead.
The score, Texans 35, Falcons 7.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. McLeod now to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so will step aside. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Javon Holland to make the tackle. They'll work from the 36 on second and 6.
At the 36-yard line.
From the gun, here is Penix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Houston. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Texans will add one more onto their big lead.
42. Falcons 7.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. McLeod now to return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
On play action, Penix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. Knock him down just shy of the 40. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a 1st down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
On 1st down, it's Penix. Open man down the field, Mooney. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
38 yards on the play. And the Falcon 1st down.
They'll go play action now with Penix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, it's Penix. For the left side, he gets that to Mooney. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
On the give, it's Robinson. A short game, down to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Tag! Cooking the 18 Cardinals.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Algier. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop it for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. This one is caught on 4th and goal. They deliver. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons will get just a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right. 18. What's that?
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
The 35-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 4.
On the quick, right?
Keep it on the ground with Genty. He gets 3 inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Texans. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans add on to their already sizable lead.
Falcons 14.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Safe kick taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he is out of bounds at the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
First down, Falcons.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. They're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Atlanta.
60 Eagles, 60.
From the gun, it's Penix. Down the field, he's got Washington. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
21 more yards.
A gain of 21 on that pass play. 1st down, Atlanta.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And the lefty panics on first down. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down. Throwing again, it's Penix. Got his man at the 6. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of.
And he's into the end zone. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Atlanta. So that challenge, a successful one. They'll go with the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Michael Penix, touchdown Falcons. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
And give them credit, they are not mailing this one in. They'll try to get it back with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You had no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Right, Texans. All right.
A run. Gentile. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here we go.
They'll go play action with Stroud. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie first-round pick. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part.
And he'll get into the end zone. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Atlanta. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go, take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And that is incomplete. Two-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
Falcons 26.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On play action, Stroud. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Here we go.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Drop this one down to Genty. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6.
On the quick, right? White Tony, 18.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And he'll take it on in. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, Houston. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans stretch things out even further.
Falcons 26.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready? Hawk 70. 60 back. Let's go.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looks like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Ray McLeod is the one he was looking for there. And it'll be 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Fourth down, and here's Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Again, it's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Falcons first down.
Half the 60. Half the 60.
And it's going to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
At the 24-yard line.
From the gun, here is Penix. He's got it at about the 8. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their first. Clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. From the house. They've got it first and goal.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
They'll throw. It's Penix. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Now Penix and the Falcons will line it up and go for two.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's Penix. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Kenyon set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out there. And they'll send this one away. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now Genji. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
36-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and.
So it's a win here for the Texans. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say, so long from Houston.